Hi everyone and welcome back to Art with Miss Choate. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. And today we're going to go back to something that I did early on during this whole Art with Miss Choate adventure, where we were using our fingerprints to be our paintbrush. And that was a really big hit with a lot of my younger students, younger friends. And so I'm thinking we're going to do this holiday theme. So get your paintbrushes ready, aka your fingers, and get some watercolor paints and we can get started. Now, if you don't have any paint, you can go ahead and do the same project just with ovals and coloring it with markers or colored pencils. So, if you don't have paint, we can still keep that concept or trace your finger for the same concept. So, let's get started. So the first one we're gonna do is Santa and some reindeer. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my finger wet and I'm gonna bring it over to my red and we're gonna do Santa first. We're going to be using a variety of fingers for some of these finger paintings. So we're going to start off with Santa's sleigh and body. We're going to do 3 fingerprints. 1. Make sure you don't get too much water. Because I like seeing that fingerprint mark. 2, 3. So we have his sleigh. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to do one for his hat. But we're going to do that one later so we don't put it in the wrong spot. So I'm going to go ahead and clean off my finger, or you could switch your fingers or have a paper towel next to you. If you have a little bit of red on your finger before you go to the brown for the reindeer, that's fine because brown, it'll just make it a little bit of a reddish brown. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play with my brown color a little bit, going between 2 different ones. And we're going to do our body this way and then the head this way. So I'm leaving a little bit of space for the reins between the sleigh. 1. And then the head. And the head we're going to put right here. And now we're going to do our next one. And it's up to you how you want to arrange your reindeer. You want them going in a straight line. I want them to start to fly up. So 1, 2, you could also play with doing different fingers to get different size reindeer. And we're going to do one more at the very front for Rudolph. And we better not forget to put his red nose. Almost ran out of room, but he'll fit. There we go. Cleaning off my finger. I'm going to go ahead and give a little red dot on the front of that one. And there is our finger painting. Now we're going to go ahead, you can wipe your fingers down and grab a black pen or marker, anything with a little bit of a fine tip so we can add our details. So you might need to wait a second for it to dry before we draw on top. And I did, so let's go ahead and we'll get started. So we're going to draw a line right here for our sleigh, 2 lines coming out of our bottom, and then a straight line that curls up the detail of our sled. Now let's go ahead and we're going to draw in our Santa. We're going to put in his beard. We're going to keep this kind of a simple Santa. Our beard. And we're going to put a little skin tone fingerprint after we do this part. So we're going to do 2 curves for eyes, a dot for a nose. Because we can't see much of his face and mouth, we'll do a little line. A wavy oval for his hat. And then we can go ahead, I'm going to draw the hat shape, but we'll put a fingerprint there as well. And a little bobble for the top. So we're going to go ahead and we have a little bit left to do for Santa. Now let's connect, have him holding the reins, going to our reindeer. Add a little tail. Our antlers. I'm going to add my antlers to all of them because I realize I want to add the legs with brown marker. We can add our eyes. And I like to do all the same step across the board. So now I'll switch over to a brown marker, or you can use the paints. And we're just keeping this drawing really simple. And we're not drawing, you could add another row here for your other reindeer, but I'm just doing it like I can't see all of them. And we'll connect, we're all connected with our lead or our rope. Put the little tail on all of them. And our ears. There's our Santa fingerprint. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm going to add a little bit of little skin tone. There we go. And then a little bit of red. And it's okay if it doesn't fit perfectly. Just a little bit like that. Very good. So there is our Santa and his reindeer. And now you could turn this into a card. You could do this smaller. You could do so much. So I hope you had fun making your Santa and his reindeer. Hopefully they turned out super cute. You could turn it into a card. You could just put it up in your house. They're so adorable. So I hope you had a wonderful time with this. If you did, give it a thumbs up and post on social media and tag Choate Studio. I'd love to see what you created. And remember, please subscribe so you get notified every time I post a new video. So I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. Bye, friends.